Hello there once again from Sweden, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading we're gonna look at what is your destiny, and to do this reading I have prepared 3 different piles of cards. That will be 3 separate readings, and what you do is that you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we will also take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards. And today I have chosen this deck. Oh yeah, look at that. Oop. Okay. We have pile 1, Carrot and Clarity. Pile 2, Cucumber and Emotion. Pile 3, Nasturtium, it's hard to pronounce, but Victory. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can just pause the video. Otherwise, please scroll down to the comment section where you will find a timestamp to the pile that you have chosen. Okay, guys, I'll see you in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. What is your destiny? And you felt drawn to the carrot here with clarity. And I just feel like, you know, there's a saying to a carrot is a symbol, and it is also a saying here in Sweden, probably also you recognize it in other parts of the world, but it means, or it stands for, getting some kind of a reward after hard work or after having achieved something. And with this, I really feel, I feel like you are meant for, you, pile number 1, you are meant for some kind of a greatness this life, but with going through like a major, I think a major breakthrough in your life. I think many of you in pile 1, you're destined for a major awakening, a major breakthrough. And I think there's like one portion of your life, it's really about hard work. It really has been about yeah, hard work and just maybe not so much fun in that part of your life. But I think it's like, yeah, it's like your life has 2 parts, because we have a number 1 here also on the carrots, and that signifies a new start, and you also choose pile 1. So you're destined for a new start in your life, like kind of somewhere along the way in your life, you're meant for a breakthrough, you're meant for an awakening, you're meant to purge and clean yourself, you know, with the clarity here. I just keep hearing like you're meant for greatness, and maybe at the first part there in your life when you're like facing karma and hardships and working really hard for creating the life that you want, maybe at that point you cannot see, you cannot understand, you cannot feel, you can't even see yourself being meant for greatness, because life is throwing you lemons all the time or something like that. But you're definitely meant for a big shift in your life. Yeah, a major shift in your life, becoming like taking, I just see you like wearing an old heavy coat, and you're taking that off and walking into the future, becoming great, reaching your highest potential, becoming great, becoming a new you, is what I feel here. And that there is definitely a carrot for you. There's definitely a reward, a big reward that you are destined for. And the reward in itself is you leaving all those hardships, all the harshness, all the traumas, all the pain, all the suffering behind you, and healing and stepping into a life where it's easier for you, where you feel happy, you feel content, you feel emotionally fulfilled, you have those nice relationships. You're meant to create a life that is good. And I keep getting this, like you're gonna experience, I think you're destined actually to experience both in this life. You're meant to experience the darkness, the worst parts of being a human here on earth. I think really, like for some of you, you are meant to experience that because of cleansing and cleaning yourself out of some karma and balancing that. But you're also meant for greatness. I'm saying that, I feel like goosebumps all over my body now. So you're meant also to go from darkness into light, to step into light. And it's like with the one here on the characters really signifies this strong, I think pile number 1, you have strong awakenings on your path, really strong awakenings. Okay, let's put your tarot cards to the side. Let me have one cough here. Okay. And we're going to look at your oracle cards. You have a chameleon. Wow, with soul tribe. Yeah, shifting colors. It's like you're... I mean, the chameleon, it's kind of... the chameleon can shift its color back and forward. Like, so you're shifting... Oh, wow. Yeah, this is just actually confirms what we were talking about. Like you're shifting your colors. Yeah, you're shifting from darkness to light. You're shedding skin. It's safe to be seen. Wow, pile number 1. Yeah, you're meant for greatness. You're meant to be seen. Your awakening process. You have a whole life story that is meant to be shared in some way with people around you, or to inspire people around you. This is really destined in your mission as a soul this lifetime. You know, this is definitely the wounded healer pile number 1. You know, the wounded healer is the healer that has faced pain and suffering, and through compassion and through the will of wanting to help others free themselves, want to help other people. So you're definitely the strong wounded healer here. And there is also in your destiny to be seen. There's something here. There's some karma here by... There is a karma to balance, that is connected to the fear of being seen, that is connected to some kind of a self-doubt, not loving yourself, being pushed down, being bullied, being oppressed, being scared of fame, being scared of being seen, being scared of being there in the light, being scared of taking space. So this is definitely in your destiny to take back the power from those wounds, but also to stand. I think you're meant to stand in the light. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to share your gifts and your talents and your energy, and definitely your story. It's like it's a Cinderella story here, actually. You know, yeah. Maybe some of you have. Maybe there's some of you that has been like an orphan, or maybe went to major losses like really early in your life, or major pains and traumas. Like there's what I'm saying here. Definitely a Cinderella story. I mean, we know how it went with Cinderella. I mean, it went all fine. She got the prince and the castle, and she became the queen. So you are meant to become the queen. You are meant to get those nice shoes, slippers, and you're meant to meet them. Probably, yeah, because I'm saying Cinderella. There's probably, yeah, soul tribe here also. There's probably true love for you also, pile 1. That is, you're destined for true love. And I think for you, it's like really experiencing, once again, you're gonna experience both sides. You're gonna experience the worst part with being a human here on earth, with the karmas and the traumas and the suffering and the ego and the pain body and all these things, but you're also gonna experience the best that life has to offer you, being a human being, feeling inner peace, feeling contentment, being that spiritually advanced soul, expanded. And because of you having this both side, you're gaining wisdom. You're destined to be a very wise person, a very loved person, somebody that people really like respect in so many ways, because they can see how you how you picked yourself up, you know, like the bird phoenix here, and how you went through this whole transformation. And people are really going to respect you. I think you're gaining respect. Yeah. during this process, when you're really stepping into that light, because you are taking responsibility for your feelings, you're taking responsibilities for your traumas, you're taking responsibility for changing your life, for healing. And there is gonna be people that didn't believe in you. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna like, yeah, she did it. Like, you're gonna get respect from people you couldn't even imagine respecting you. Because of, they're gonna see the power. This is definitely the pile of the wounded healer. This is the Cinderella pile. This is the ugly duckling pile. Pile number 1, you know the story of the ugly duckling. It's like, yeah, I'm an ugly duckling because the duckling didn't look like everybody else. But the thing was, the duckling wasn't the duckling. The duckling was a swan. So it's like, you are meant to realize your beauty. You're meant to realize that you, even seeing yourself as an ugly duckling, because the only thing with the ugly duckling, it was that he didn't realize his beauty. He didn't realize his power. He didn't realize. So I think maybe this is the story with you, giving away your power to other people, putting your energy or your life in other people's hands. Because of you being insecure, because of you being scared, or because of you being because you were bullied maybe your whole life in different ways, or something like that. So whatever you put whatever situation or whatever that took energy from you, you are meant to take that energy back. You're meant to take that power back. You are meant to transform into that beautiful swan, and you're meant to be there in your beautiful white body with your white wings, and look at yourself, like mirror yourself in the water, and just look at yourself and say, like, just realize your beauty, and realize that your beauty have always been there. Even when you were like deep down in the darkness, deep down in the mud, deep down in the pain and the suffering, even when you were that ugly duckling, you were always the swan. The swan has always been you. So you're really you're destined to love yourself. You're destined to learn about self-love. You're destined to heal. You're destined to take that power back. And wow, and really achieve things. You're destined for greatness. I mean, there can be no bigger greatness than this, to master yourself, to take control back of your life, to show those bullies who you are, and the power that you had inside of you. I'm crying. So I am also the ugly duckling, the wounded healer, and the Cinderella. So I felt I was releasing some energies now talking about it. Yeah, you're showing those bullies who you were, and you're showing those bullies the power that you had inside of you. But most of all, you're showing it to yourself, and that is the biggest healing. Realizing that you always had that inside of you. You were always the beautiful swan, and whatever made you not believe it was just the wounds and the pains of being a human here in a karmic world. I mean, with the karmic cycle and all these things. So wow, there is the carrot is there is a big, there's not just one carrot for you. You have 4 carrots. I mean, that means really like greatness. So 4 carrots for you, a big reward, a big bonus, a new beginning. You becoming, and the chameleon with changing colors, like trying to match in. Yeah, that's what the chameleon does. It's trying to match in its environment, trying to be like everybody else, just trying to find its place. And you leaving that, you're becoming yourself. So I think it could be like really, I think you have been like really searching yourself, seeking. You're definitely a seeker, pile 1. Pile 1, you are really the spiritual seekers that went through the dark night of the soul, went through all these sufferings and all these things. And there is no, the strength of the soul that has picked himself up from the deepest, darkest night of the soul is the soul that really expands, that really gains wisdom, that really heals. It's very like you're becoming the wisdom that is growing inside of you is out of this world. Like, you're really becoming one hell of a person, pile number 1. And you're going to stop trying to fit in. You're going to be yourself. It's safe to be seen. You're really going to show yourself. You're going to become really strong. You're destined to become really strong in this life. Really strong, really confident, very authentic, very genuine. and really stand in your truth and shine, and you're meant to be happy. Yeah. And soul tribe here, like I said with the Cinderella story, I think really there is some true love for you also. Like the guides are throwing in all the good things. It's like you're really getting rewards from all the pains and the suffering that you had to go through, and I think you choose that. You choose to clear up some big karmas in your life. And why did you choose to go through so much suffering? Yeah, because of you wanted to really expand your soul this life. You wanted to really achieve maybe even enlightenment in this life, and reaching enlightenment or some kind of stage of very enlightened conscious state. Yeah, it demands you to really clear out those things, clear out the karma, clear out the pain body. So I think you really decided to do it all this life. You said like, let's just do it all, I'm ready now. And so I think you really had to face some hardships, pile number one. And the reason, once again, was to you're using those pains, you're using your karma and your pain body as fuel for your awakening, and to once for all free yourself from the karmic cycle and the rebirths and incarnating here on earth. You don't want to come back here. You're done with earth. I mean, you've done it all. You feel done. I don't think you're coming back, pile one. You feel done here. Soul tribe, yeah, you're destined to meet your soul tribe in this life. True love, true friendships, strong souls that are meant to be in your life. You have missions together. You're meant to create things and do things together. Okay, we have to look at the other cards. We have possibilities. Wow. Whoo, you are destined for so many possibilities. Look at you. You have rised up here. You are confident. You are like before you were hiding yourself and you were scared, and now you are strong. You're in your light. You're shining. You're look at your with the third eye here. You're destined to be connected with source light, like over the top connected with source light, and awaken all your abilities and integrate your soul and the whole thing. You're here for the real, like really real deal when it comes to awakening. And look at you opening your arms. You're meant for endless possibilities. You're meant to do whatever your soul feels like. Whatever that may be is in your destiny. Good things. Really, really good things. Those dreams and visions that you had inside of you. And when you have a reoccurring dream, or when you feel like you want to do something, it's not random. It's this, your soul is calling you to do it. So you definitely have some strong callings from your soul of doing something, and possibilities. You have so many possibilities. You're going to be loved. I mean, people are going to want to cooperate with you. People are going to want to be with you. People are going to want to buy your paintings, listen to your music, come to your retreats, be around you. They want to love you. It's like everything, all these things are opening up for you. And I think what's going to be so nice for you, it's going to come after a really hard life, maybe a very lonely life, maybe a life full of suffering. And then when you finally kind of reach that major breakthroughs, I think it's a whole process, but definitely some kind of a major I feel a major awakening at some point into your life there, where you kind of maybe reach the bottom to poof, okay, either I lay down and die or I do something about it, and there is going to be some kind of awakening happening there. There's definitely a shift happening somewhere in the middle of your life, or somewhere in your life. It doesn't have to be in the middle, but somewhere in your life there's a big shift happening. Endless possibilities is opening up for you. Purification. Yeah, wow, I love this. With the sunflower here signifies that strength that you're getting. You're becoming strong, confident, really taking back your power this life, taking back your power from all the hurts and pains and peoples and the bullies and everything. And purification, yeah, that's what we have been talking about. Purifying your energy, releasing yourself from karma, releasing yourself from the burdens of being a human that has that had to carry a lot of suffering. And finally we had a magpie. Welcome the unexpected. Yeah, that's what I said. The unexpected. Welcome the unexpected. Yeah, I think, yeah, for some of you, some things are really gonna come from out of the blue, you know, true love. It can really be the story like all of a sudden you're walking there and then all of a sudden your twin flame is standing in front of you, looking you in your eyes, and you're like, what happened now? So I think there's gonna be a lot of exciting, unexpected things happening in your life. Good things happening in your life. Look at this magpie here with the babies here. The birth of many things here, I think is happening. So I think you're going through a lot of awakenings, a lot of stuff. I think you're gonna have a life that is like, if you would write a biography about your life, it's gonna be like a 3-part book. Because it's gonna be like the first part, you know, your childhood. Ooh, that's maybe that's 2-3 books just in itself, like, yeah. And then what comes after, and then your awakening, and after your awakening, you know, you're gonna write maybe a book when you're enlightened or something like that. So, wow, you have such a full life to experience this lifetime, and so many contrasts, like really the contrast between the dark and the light. You're going through this whole thing. And you have the soul, I'm feeling the soul tribe is coming in here now. You have nice, really nice people that are meant to be in your life. A safe, you're meant to feel safe. You're destined to feel safe. You're destined to feel loved. You're destined to experience self-love. You know, all the good things you can imagine, that is for you. That is in your destiny pile number 1. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. Ace of Swords. Wow, breakthrough. That's what I'm saying. You're destined for a major spiritual breakthrough. Yeah, with the clarity also here. Yeah, major spiritual breakthrough. You are meant to transform your mind, to free yourself from negative self-talk, old patterns, beliefs that you have about yourself. I mean, like, you believe, maybe you really believe that for a long time that you were the ugly duckling. I mean, the ugly, worthless duckling. The duckling is very an outcast also, you know. So it could really be a story of being bullied here. I'm getting that. Maybe bullied by people like friends. Not friends, maybe, but friends. So I hope you don't have friends that bully you. If you do, you should break up with them. So, but like classmates, maybe when you grew up, I think, because you were odd, yeah, with the ugly duckling, you were an odd creature here, and you tried to fit in here with the chameleon. You really tried to be like everybody else, but it was impossible. I mean, because you're not like everybody else. But the thing that you didn't realize by then is that you are a beautiful swan. You were not meant to be like everybody else. Who you were is so much better than what you try to fit in to be. You are more. You were just more. So it's like really the story of realizing who you are, releasing those old, like, yeah, I'm ugly, or I'm my body looks like this, and my hair looks like this, and I have this personality, and I'm not good, and I'm not confident, and I'm not blah blah blah. You're meant to heal all these things and purge them and leave them out of your life. And I think this is what's gonna make people amazed when they see you again, like people from the past. Bullies or people from the past, or maybe even your parents and like your siblings, or like the role that you have in the family, they're gonna see you and they're gonna be like, who is that? Like, they're gonna be amazed. They're gonna be amazed. And I think you're gaining, like, once again I said in the beginning, I think you're gaining respect from people, because they're gonna look at you and they're like, wow, she really did it, or he really did it. It's like, wow, what happened? And they're gonna be interested, and they're gonna be drawn to your energy. You're definitely gonna have some people that really that are like, maybe like getting more that is getting envy or getting more triggered by your success. But somehow, I don't know why, it feels like they have some kind of a hidden respect for you anyways. Getting this strange feeling here. So, yeah, so you're going to be a true inspiration for people around you. Really a true inspiration. You are the definition of somebody that really transforms its life. You're the definition of the ugly duckling, the wounded healer, and the Cinderella, the happy story. Yeah, the happy story. And I see you old, like really old as hell. I think you're gonna become really old this life. Yeah, a long, old, healthy life, I think, is awaiting you. So either way, you're gonna either when you have pains and things in your body, which is natural with growing old. I mean, yeah. But I think many of you is really gonna grow old with grace here, like really with beauty. I think you're becoming more beautiful by the age. Actually, you're like a good wine, by number one. You're becoming better by the years, and I think, wow, yeah, really, you have nothing to fear. I think every birthday for you now is a celebration, because every birthday you can realize, like, okay, I'm more beautiful this year than I was last year. So for you, you're kind of celebrating you every year, you becoming more authentic, you becoming more pure, you're freeing yourself, you're becoming happier, having more inner peace, more contentment, good things is starting really to happen in your life. So you're really like a good old wine, and you're going to be that beautiful man or lady when you're old, you know, that has so much wisdom, and that is so warm, and you know, you're gonna laugh a lot, I think, when you're older. You're gonna have all these youngsters around you, and you're gonna be like talking, sharing your wisdom and spiritual truth, and they're just gonna like, I just see like them sitting around you in a circle in awe, and just watching you, like the mouths are open, and they're like listening to you with this big glittering eyes, looking at you like you were some angel or something sent from heaven to guide them. Yeah, you're gonna be, I think there's definitely spiritual leaders here, or gurus, or people reaching some kind of maybe even saintlyhood, like really doing good things for other people. You're pile one, you are really destined for greatness. You really are. No, this is insane. Ace of Sword again. Wow. And I love how the one Ace of Sword is pointing upwards and the other Ace of Sword is pointing downwards. It's kind of showing you being like connected with the source energy, but also grounded in Mother Earth here. Look at you. So you're really like, look, aligned. Whoop. Being aligned with what is above and what is below. Pile number one, and also like balancing that masculine and feminine energy. You're gonna be the souls that really reach spiritual. You're gonna ascend. I think you're reaching ascension. You're reaching your fullest potential that your soul was that was in your soul plan. Whatever you were meant to reach here, this is gonna be the lifetime where you make it. This is the lifetime of success, I feel here. Okay. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Yeah. Let's look at the other cards here. We have 3 of Cups, celebrating. And we have 6 of Pentacles. I think here, yeah, you're going, I think, wow, 4 of Cups and then 3 of Cups. So I think you're going from a very lonely life. Really, I think you really look at this 4 of Cups. You're sitting here like fully. I think you've been pile number 1. You are. I wouldn't surprise me if there's some strong meditators in pile number 1. Look at you meditating here, and you have your spirit animal helping you here, like putting the umbrella for you. You have a lot of spirits. You have a lot of spirit animals around you. You have a very pretty strong spiritual team. I mean, but you are pretty. Okay, let me breathe. So you are a very strong spiritual soul that has a very big mission on earth this time. And naturally, because of that, you have a huge spiritual team. You have a spiritual team that is very high vibrational, like really, really, really. You have like ascended masters and angels and all these things around you, really helping you, doing this massive transformation that you're meant for this lifetime. So you really have, I just see, they're just showing me more and more. I just see them popping up here more and more. It's like endless. So you really have a lot of spiritual guides around you. You're getting so much help, pile number 1. There is continuity of downloads and upgrades and healings and guidance and help that you're getting. They're throwing things at you. So you're really protected. You're very, 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 very protected. Yeah, with umbrella here actually signifies that you're very, very, very protected. Like even when you don't know it, even when you're sitting here, either maybe you're crying, you're sitting there, you think you're alone, and you don't see the spirit animal here, the spirit here next to you. You're not alone. I'm here with you. So it's like they're really with you here. Or when you're meditating, or there's some energies around you that you're not aware of. You look at them, they're protecting you. But the Four of Cups here, and then the Three of Cups that comes after here, it really shows that you're meant to go. You have a period of your life where you're transforming a lot, purging a lot, and I think in that period of that phase of your life, there's a lot of alone time. I mean, there's a lot of hermit stage. There could be a lot of meditating. It could be a lot of facing yourself, spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself, like really like getting to know yourself. And we have to be alone at times. How are you going to feel your energy? You have to get the connection with your energy. It's impossible if you're already always surrounded by people and energies and energetic cord. So you have a phase of your life where you're connecting with yourself, going through the spiritual awakening, going through the purge, going through the healing chaos. Because of the heaviness of the karma that you've been carrying, and maybe also like you're transforming generational karma and collective energy. So it's like a major task that you have on your hands this life, on that portion of your life. But there is also, with the Three of Cups here and the Six of Pentacles here, there is also, look at you, by the way, there's another bird here birthing. So you are definitely meant to end that phase and then have a phase with a lot of happiness, having your soul tribe around you, having your true life love around you, experiencing an easy life, experiencing a life with adventures, good finances here. Also money is coming to you. They're giving you fishes here. So good things that is coming for you, balance in your life. So pile number one, yeah, it's like, so it's like three big phases here that I see that you're destined for this life. One phase of suffering and pain, and hardships. And one part where you're going through that major awakening and the whole healing chaos and all this, facing all these emotions and doing the hard work with healing and all these things, getting very aligned with your soul and aligned with source energy, aligned with the Gaia and everything like that. But and everything kind of goes a bit together also. So there's not like one phase. So they're kind of like interwoven in each other. So however it resonates for you. But there is also one part where you're really meant to experience happiness, big breakthroughs, success, some kind of a career, or you're becoming some kind of a light worker, some kind of a guru, some kind of somebody that does good for other people, becoming an inspiration for other people. You're becoming the healed wounded healer. So you're gonna be able to cross off the wounded. You're gonna be the wounded healer maybe for a while, but along the path you're just gonna look wounded healer. No, I'm not a wounded healer anymore. You're just gonna be a badass strong healer, and I really like I just feel this warmth coming from you, and this, you have so much wisdom in your heart. I feel your heart chakra is really expanding because of the wisdom that you have been gaining from all the pains and the suffering that you had to go through. So you're becoming this, you know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of hugging Amma in India. I don't know if you know who it is, but that kind of energy, people want you hugging people. It's like warmth. There's so much warmth in your energy. So definitely, becoming a strong healer. And you're destined for happiness. You're destined for abundance. You're destined for good things coming into your life. Yeah, really, pile number one. What a reading. I think we hit the end, and yeah, thank you so much. This really resonates with myself as well. So this was a great reading, a wonderful reading. The future looks positive, and I think for many of you, you're already experiencing this now. So yeah, that was the reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section. I find it very inspiring to read and connect also with your energies in the commentary field. Yeah, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile one. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. What is your destiny? And you felt drawn to the cucumber here with emotion. And cucumbers, you know what? They contain only water, actually. So there's really emotions are. I think you're destined to become friends with yourself in some way. Yeah, you're destined to become kind of your best friend, and kind of get along with your own emotions. I think there has been maybe here some kind of a conflicting feelings inside of yourself about yourself. So definitely becoming friends with yourself. Yeah, becoming a master of your own emotions, it feels like. And with the cucumbers also gives me this fresh energy. I think also something with your body. You're destined to heal your body. I think you're kind of, it feels like you're from the inside out. You're mastering yourself, and with the 4 here, reaching stability within yourself. Yeah, reaching that stability within yourself. You're meant to get to know yourselves, get to know yourself here in this lifetime from the depths of yourself, and become aligned. Oh yeah, you're meant to become aligned with your soul. And there is somewhere along the path here, it feels like there's some conflicting emotions. Once again, like conflicting emotions inside of yourself. So you're meant to clear that out and cleanse yourself out of that, and becoming aligned with your soul and your soul purpose. Okay, let's put your tarot cards here to the side. We're going to take a look at the rest of your oracle cards. And you have sloth and digital detox. Recalibrate, reset, and recharge. I think that you are really meant to, with a digital detox here, to not compare yourself to other people. Yeah, you're meant to find your own tune, your own song, your own vibration. You're meant to get to know yourself, really get to know yourself, and cleanse yourself out of things on the outside. You're meant to connect with yourself on a very deep level. Yeah, you're meant to go inward this life and cleanse yourself, connect with yourself, and once again get aligned with your soul. Sloth. Digital detox. Let's look at the rest of your oracle cards actually. Gathering. Wow. You know what? With the digital detox and the gathering here, I think you're destined to do actually some things with that has to do with social media actually, with the gathering here, because with the gathering here, look at this, we have some kind of a grid work going on here. All this, yeah, it looks like some kind of light grid work here, and gathering people, showing them the way, showing them the way. Yeah, gathering people, showing them the way. But with the digital detox here, it's like it's 2 parts here. One part is you becoming yourself. You're becoming pure and clean in your energy. You're focusing on what you want to do. You're not comparing yourself with other people. With the digital detox, it's like you are learning how to direct your energy to stand in your truth. You're getting connected with your truth. You're gathering your energy, and you're kind of you're guiding people. You're meant to be some kind of a guide, I think, pile number 2. To guide people through the light, to show them what is good for them and what is not good for them. And it feels like before you do that, you're going through the whole process yourself first. You're learning things about yourself, and whatever you learn, you're kind of teaching that to other people. It's a very clean and fresh energy here. It could be, with the the cucumber, I'm getting like health, really health, something with health. It could be you being maybe doing yoga videos on YouTube, or cooking videos, or you're doing something like that. Gathering, could also be that you're holding retreats, or you're doing, something like that. You're definitely helping people with something here. Let's look at the rest of the cards. Forgiveness. Forgiveness and peacock. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you are the peacock here. You're really... Whew, okay. Pile number 2. You are meant... You're destined to... You're destined to become a way shower in some kind of an area of health, of spirituality, or something like that, that is helping and guiding other people, becoming better versions of themselves, finding forgiveness. You're teaching people forgiveness. You're meant to teach people tolerance and acceptance, and all these things. Yeah, you mean with the digital detox and the peacock here, really, I think really it is about becoming yourself. You're really becoming, you're destined to become a person, the person that you are on a soul level, and somehow it's like you're complete. I don't know, it's like I'm trying to find something, but it's no harsh energies here. There is like, you went through all these things maybe, but whatever, doesn't really matter at this stage. It's like, if not, you know what, if you felt drawn to number one was the beginning of the story, and number two, it feels like the continuance. Actually, it's what happens when number one is done, then it comes to number two. And number two is all about you being complete, you being healed, you're being, your soul is integrated, you're owning your beauty, you're standing in your truth, you become, you're balanced, you're strong, you're beautiful and you know it. You're beautiful and you know it. Is that a lyric from a song? It just felt like that. And you're like, even because of it feels like you're doing maybe some kind of social media, but you're doing your own, you're following your own tune, you're doing your own song, you're singing your own song, doing your own tune, or teaching people here, or maybe both of them, but you're definitely guiding people, teaching people something, showing people something. So you're meant to be out there doing something like that. That is in your destiny. And you're with emotions here, you're balanced in your emotions, you have mastered your emotions. You have mastered yourself. You're with the four here. You're that stable, centered energy that people like really rely on. You know, it's like they look at you and really you are a teacher of some kind here, teaching people something. Really teaching some people something. And you are a force to be reckoned with. Actually, pile number two. Yeah, force to be reckoned with is in your destiny. Yeah, really. Detoxing. I'm getting a lot of the, detox cucumbers is used a lot for detox. You're helping people becoming better. You're helping people becoming healthier, becoming stronger, becoming healed. You're healing people in some way. Yeah, you're definitely meant to do that. Yeah. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards as well. It was a very clear message here, but you have Three of Cups. Yeah. You're really destined to, it's like, you are the one who's gonna make it happen. I don't know what it is that you want to do here, but you are the one that is gonna make it happen. So if you want to kind of start it like a spiritual retreat maybe, where people can come and detox and do yoga and meditate, or if you want to do this whole thing, maybe you're a couple of people wanting to do this together, but you are the one kind of that makes it happen. You are this the force to be reckoned with. Somehow you are the one who makes it happen. I don't know why. Maybe you have the finances, maybe you have the energy to make it happen. That's how it feels like. And you're gathering people. I just see so many people coming to you. So whatever you're doing here, look at this, all these birds are flying here into the light here. So you're really connecting people. You are the one who draws people into the light, and I think you're really meant for success. You're destined for success in whatever you do. So if you have a YouTube channel, it's gonna hit those millions or 100,000 or whatever you see as success. If you have a spiritual retreat, it's going to be fully booked, and people are going to come, and people are just going to be drawn to your energy. It feels like you don't even have to do anything. It's like you don't have to promote yourself. You don't have to be there chasing people, like buy something from me or something like that. It's just by you holding, this is such a pure energy of being some kind of a teacher, spiritual leader here, actually, pile one. So business owner or whatever it is you're doing here, but whatever you're doing, it's really, you don't have to promote yourself. It's just like the energy is just going to draw people to you. People that are tired with a digital detox, yeah, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. People are coming to you to reset, to recharge, to detox themselves. People that are tired of being the sloth, you know, people that are, you know, lethargic and fatigued, and, you know, they're sitting there scrolling on the social medias, comparing themselves, and, you know, getting stuck in that energy. And then one day they're scrolling around and they just see your face, or they just listen to a video that you have, or they just somehow they're drawn to your energy, and they're like, ooh, who is this? And all of a sudden they're like, they want to do something. They're like, I think I'm gonna go there, and then it's just gonna resonate with their soul. So you have a lot of soul contracts with other souls to help them in this lifetime in some way. I think there's a big mission here. I think you're meant, because of this card with the grid. Look at this, the grid work is so huge here. So I really think you're meant to reach out to a lot of people. I mean, 100,000, thousands, millions, maybe. A lot of people are meant to cross your path here, and you are meant to help them in some way. So you're really out there. You're really out there connecting with people, helping people. 3 of Cups, celebrating, having fun. And maybe in the spiritual retreat, you're dancing, you're singing, you know, connecting with source light, raising your vibration, and just having it nice. And maybe you have a chef there making some kind of a special food. Everything is gonna be organic, and, you know, happy cucumbers in the salad, and happy carrots, happy salad. Everything is going to be happy. Wow, you are destined to create. I keep getting the spiritual retreat center. So you're destined to really create a place like this, and it's going to be lush. It's going to be beautiful. The flowers are going to be beautiful. Everything in that area is going to be happy. And with the peacock here, thinking of India actually, or maybe some kind of exotic country, or maybe in the jungle, or maybe like in Peru or in Mexico or something like that, maybe in Bali or whatever. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, I actually get that feeling that the spiritual retreat is going to be somewhere that is beautiful. It's gonna be exotic in some way. It's gonna really be like, and also the spot when, you know, when you find that place that you're gonna do the spiritual retreat, you know, it has your name written on it. It's gonna be like really a dream place. When you find it and you get that contract and you sign it, you're just gonna be like, wow. But that is the vibration you have. The vibration you have. I mean, with the cucumber here, the cucumber has this fresh energy here. So you have that vibration to manifest that spiritual retreat center. So it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing place. It's gonna be like such a healing place. And I said, like, happy flowers, happy grass, happy neighbors. Everybody's gonna be happy. It's a high vibrational place that is meant for you, and where you're creating this spiritual center for people to come, to gather, to heal, to celebrate life. And with the forgiveness here, really helping people heal their heart from pain, finding forgiveness, and reaching. Look how they reach towards the moon. They're reaching towards the light in some way. You're giving people hope. Yeah, you're gonna give people hope. You're really gonna be important for some people. Really important. You're meant to change people's lives. But it's not just you there with the 3 cups. Actually, your whole team at the spiritual center. Maybe you're 4 people with the 4 here. Yeah, maybe you're 4 people, 3, 4. 3 or 4 people doing this together, working together, because, I mean, running a spiritual center is not, that's a lot of work. So you're definitely a team here doing this. And also the people that comes, maybe they're helping you with the garden. They want to do things when they're there. Actually, I think you're going to have a hard time getting rid of some people at times, because they just, it becomes their safe haven. It becomes a place for them to be able to relax and to do things. There's definitely somebody there that's gonna cook really good food, fresh food here. I feel like really, really a lot of vegetables and food that detoxes, maybe drinks that detoxes the body or something like that. But yeah, a lot of things going on at the center. Okay, we have the Magician. Wow. Yeah, and I love the turquoise here, like signifying the higher heart chakra. And I think with the forgiveness here, it's so much love in this place. Really so much love. And you know what? Look at this. Guys, I'm so sorry for the coughing. I have a big purge with my throat chakra and a cough that just doesn't want to stop. So look at this. So this person is really reaching for the moon, but look at this one. The magician here is also pointing to the moon. I mean, you had emotions here, and the cucumber containing so much water. So it's all about emotions here. It's all about healing. It is a healing center. Whatever you're meant to do, you're meant to help people heal. And one part I feel here really spiritual center. The other part is doing some kind of social media thing, being out there sharing. Like maybe like me doing readings or just doing talks or something like that, channelings or meditations. You're doing something like that, all about healing. It's all about healing here. And the magician, that is you. I mean, maybe it's a I think you're doing maybe different things. I think you're like really multi-talented pile number one. I think you want to do different things at the center. I don't think it's just focused. So it's not going to be just like a detox when it comes to food. It's not just going to be meditation. I think there's many things coming together here, and that's what I feel. I think you're several people coming together, and you know, one is a meditation teacher, and then maybe one is doing plant medicine. Then you have a great chef that puts healing. I love food, so I talk a lot about food, but I'm getting this feeling, I'm getting this really strong here. But somebody that really is interested in food and maybe wants to do plants, you're having your own vegetable garden, and the food is going to be really healing. And then maybe you have another person doing breath work or yoga. So you're coming together as a team, running this center running this center, really, coming together. And I mean, the magician is that person in the tarot deck that has the magician is the one person that has the sword, that has the pentacle, it has all the tools, and it can use them to create here. So, but I think so. That's why I think you're multi-talented. But I also think that you're collaborating with persons. You're collaborating with some kind of a soul tribe here, people that you are sharing this. Somehow sharing, you have some kind of soul contract between you two, but definitely soul tribe-y feeling here. You're doing that together. There's a lot of happiness here also with the Three of Cups to be able to do this. I mean, this is a dream life. Wow, I want this for myself. I think I'm still in pile one though, but I want this for myself in the future. I mean, having some kind of spiritual center somewhere abroad, and just like having been fully healed and just be happy and just share my love and light with everybody, helping them heal. Wonderful energy, pile number one. 9 of Wands. Yeah, look at this with the thorns here. Helping people, really helping people that has gone through pain. And the 9 of Wands, you're destined. That's what I say. I think you're coming from pile number one, pile number two. So once again, if you felt drawn to pile one, I would recommend you to read that too, because it's kind of moving. Pile one feels like it's really moving into pile two. We'll see what happens in pile three, but. So I think you went through the whole wounded healer situation, the whole Cinderella, maybe the whole, you've been the ugly duckling and all these things. It doesn't have to be like that. But you went through the pain and the thorns here. You healed yourself. And with the 9 of Wands, you were strong, you know. The strength of you, the inner strength, because you didn't just wake up one day and become this beautiful, wonderful, strong, healed person with so much wisdom and with so much talent and gifts and abilities. You didn't wake up one day and just became this person. It came from hard work. I mean, 9 of Wands is working hard, standing there stubborn as hell. So maybe you've been stubborn as hell to transform your life, to reach your goal. So there is a lot of strength. There's a lot of strength, and I love that it came under the cucumber because we had 4 here. There's a lot of strength and stability in what you're creating. So no storm or no outer influences can somehow destroy this for you. It's like there, it's stable, it's too high vibrational. Whatever you're creating is really high vibrational. It has its own purpose. It's not about you anymore as an individual. it's about the community. It's about doing good for other people. It's all about serving the love and the light, and that is what makes this place. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is what makes this place a genuine, authentic place to heal, and that is what draws people with the same kind of vibration that you have, that wants to come, that really generally wants to heal, that wants to feel loved and all these things. So it's a very, it's a very good, wow, great. It's great. And we have the Empress. Wow, yeah, here you are, beautiful Empress. You are destined to be that Empress, to be in your nurturing, loving energy. And that's what I felt, you know, in pile 1. Sorry for keep on talking about pile 1, but it's just so connected here. What I said in pile 1 is that you're becoming that warm, the wise, the person that is full of wisdom and that has such a warmth inside of themselves. And I mean, the Empress is the definition of the divine, feminine, nurturing, warm energy with so much wisdom. So you're destined to be that person, and this spiritual place or whatever you're sharing has that same vibration and energy. It's like I said, even the carrots, even the cucumbers in the salad, even the flowers, even the lush garden that you have there. I think you're gonna have a very special garden, by the way, to do a bit of a sidetrack here. Yeah, it's gonna be a very special garden in this place. Wild animals, maybe peacocks walking there, or maybe sloths. I don't know where sloths exist actually, in which part of the world. Have to Google that later on. But because of, look at the Empress here is also full of flowers here. Yeah. Okay, the sidetrack made me lose my channeling here a bit. Yeah, you're becoming that wise person. And people are coming there. You know what? You are sure, you know, what I feel is like, what is really the definition of somebody that really helps you heal is somebody that not makes you rely on them, doesn't put themselves on the stage or put themselves like a guru, like, oh yeah, you should rely on me because I am the one healing you. No, because of the true spiritual teacher is somebody that shows you that you have that strength, that connection inside of yourself, that you don't need anybody else. So people are coming to you not because, or to your center, not because of you guys. Maybe they think that it's because of you guys. Maybe that is the first intention coming there, but you are teaching them to become that spiritual leader and teacher themselves, giving them the power. So there's a lot of empress and emperors, but I think empress because empress has a different energy here. People are becoming that person when they are with you. Maybe they come there and they're a bit like the sloth. They feel like, oh, like a bit like this. and stuck in old patterns, and like life goes slow. And I sloths are pretty cute actually. But like maybe stuck in life and things goes a bit slow. I'm so sorry. And they come to you and they regain some kind of they awaken. People awaken when they come to you guys. And once again, not because worshiping you, because you teach them to worship themselves. You help them find whatever you guys found in yourself, in themselves. So you're really a team here doing this thing from different angles. And I think this is a pretty huge center actually. I just see like really like there's some people doing yoga there's some people doing meditation there's some people puking there for some plant medicine or something like that. There's a kitchen full of buzz and cooking. So I think this is a spiritual center that is really gonna reach success. It's gonna grow. It's ever growing. It's maybe you start with a piece of land and then all of a sudden it's like we have to buy more land, and you're buying more land, expanding that place because it's growing. The love is growing. I mean, love is growing, the spirituality is growing. When you plant the seed of love and spirituality, it's always gonna grow. It grows by itself, and you keep on planting it there in the place because of the love, the light, the meditation you're doing, the true work that you're doing in this place. And it just keeps on growing. And you know, there's millions of people in the world that have already awakened and that is ready to awaken. We are in this Aquarius age. So it's really happening, and you are a part of this story. You're really a part. This is your destiny to be a part. To be a part of this is your destiny. Wow, pile number 1. I honor this energy. I honor this energy in you, and I honor this energy in myself. It's beautiful. it's so beautiful. Yeah, definitely after all the pains and the suffering, you know, that we have all gone through, it is so beautiful to be able to experience this in our lifetime. It is just such a honor as a soul to do that, actually. And the Tower, wow, your reading is ending here with the Tower. You know what? I had this feeling now. It's funny. It's because my ears usually don't hurt, but all of a sudden when I picked up the Tower, my left ear, left side is all about the divine feminine energy. It's all about the emotions. It's the Empress. So I just felt like there are forces, and I don't like talking about negative things, but I think I have to try to be such a clean channel as I can. Maybe that's not clean. Who cares? Let's just do it. So my left ear started to hurt in the Tower here. I think there is there's definitely gonna be some kind of negative forces trying to, because of the light of this place, some kind of negative forces from the outside that kind of wants to destroy this for you. But that was what, like I said, nothing can destroy this. But this feels like something with the weather here is happening. But I think, you know what, it's just like you're going through huge transformation on Earth. Like really, because I think this place is really gonna be transforming the collective. You know, when you are meeting there, maybe you're 50 people or 100 people there at the retreat at the same time. When you're all meeting, all meditating, the spiritual energy is going to be running high. I mean, super high in that place. So naturally, there's going to be some energies from the outside reacting to this. It's like, whoo, what is happening? And also the weather, you're going to be making storms and rains, but you don't have to worry. You're very protected. That's what I feel here. The protection is very strong here with the 9 of Wands and the 4 here on the emotions here, showing like really this place is standing firm. And the 4 of you, or the ones of you in this team, you're holding that energy super strong. And that's what it is, like you are holding the energy for the center. People come and go, but you are there holding that energy from the center. And you know, with the Tower moment, yeah, actually this is another part. I think people are really gonna break down at your center. Egos are gonna break down. Pain bodies are gonna scream. There's somebody doing plant medicine at this retreat, actually. That's what I'm feeling, because the Tower is really the energy of ayahuasca, I feel. For you who have the honor to meet the plant medicine of ayahuasca knows what I mean when I say ayahuasca is really the Tower. I think I would say San Pedro is more like kind of maybe the judgment, a bit more calm, a bit more nice. But yeah, somebody's doing plant medicine at this place, because I see a messy energy going on here as well. Egos really like major breakthroughs, major purgings going on, and all these things. Yeah, so really, this is such a this is such a great place. I want to come here, actually. I want to work here. I want to create this. So yeah, pile number 3. This is in your destiny. This is such a great destiny for you. I think we're gonna take we're gonna take, I know which card. Let's do this one. We're gonna take, I think, 3 last cards here. Whoop, look at this. Actually, is that 2 or? Yeah, I think that one we're gonna do. Wow, okay, the cards are popping out here. Let's do those 3. Let's get some kind of last message here. So we have the Hermit, we have the Temperance, and we have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, okay, we weren't done with this energy of conflict here that I was feeling. But you know, 5 of Wands is all about egos colliding, egos clashing, egos fighting. there's going to be a lot of release of egos in this place. But I think really the 4 of you, I'm getting 4, keep getting 4 of 3 or 4 of you that's holding this retreat center here, that are the major energies, the major people running this center. And then maybe you have guests coming. Yeah, you're inviting guests. I really want this place. I feel now. It sounds like it's such a great place. You're welcome, pile number 2. Or if this is your pile actually, it's our pile. Who knows? Maybe we're doing it together. So yeah, let's visit each other, actually, pile number 2. So egos colliding, yeah. So you're going to be holding that energy. You're going to be that safe leader somehow, anchoring, holding that energy. Even if you don't put yourself like kind of on a pedestal, like I'm the master, I'm the leader, I'm the spiritual guru. You're not going to be like that. It's going to be more authentic and a clean energy here. But people are their egos are gonna run a bit wild. So, but you're gonna be, it feels like you're very conscious. The team of you are very, very conscious. So you can balance the energy. Yeah, with the Temperance here, you have the ability, and I love that the Temperance is in the middle here. You are the masters here, or you are the energy here, balancing those energies. Look at here, we have the Hermit here. People are coming to you to find themselves, to connect with their inner self. And in this process, there's a lot of energy releases here for them. It's going to be hard, you know, for some people. And if you're doing like meditation, maybe you're doing silent retreats, and also with plant medicine, sometimes they're doing like kind of a, I don't remember the name now. Why did I lose that? It's called something special. Dietas, yeah, dietas, don't know the English word, dietas, when you go into silence and you really connect with some kind of plant medicine. So maybe like really they're doing things that are very like, whoo, it's like for the ego, it's like breaking down the ego. This is not a center of just kumbaya. I mean, and kumbaya is a term that me and my friend, we just created that term. Like kumbaya is kind of the more surface spirituality, you know, you're sitting in a circle and you're singing, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna do that here too. I love singing, by the way. I love dancing, and I love being playful, and I love everything light and love. So but it feels like you want to work deeper. There's shadow work here going on at this center. So there's really going to the depths. And I mean, doing shadow works with a lot of people, there's bound to be a lot of energies, a lot of egos, a lot of pain and suffering coming up to the surface. But the 4 of you really have the power here to help people. You are that balanced energy here with the Temperance here, helping people and clearing up the energy, keeping the center clean and high vibrational. It's a true place. It's not a kumbaya place. It's really true work going on here. But I think also singing and dancing, all these things is also there. But it's really going to the depths here. So the people coming to you, the people drawn to you, are ready for a major awakening and a major change in their life. And if they're not, they're gonna run away after 2-3 days actually. So and that's okay. Then they came, they got their little dust, they got their little, what I don't think it's called dust actually, they got their download of energy and healing, and so probably that's going to sustain them for the rest of their life, because of the energy, the spiritual energy is damn high at this place, so that's going to sustain them. So wow, I love this energy, pile number 2. I really, really love this energy. Let's visit each other if this happens for us in the future. It's here in the destiny, so it's really here. Okay, pile 2, that was your reading. Yeah, please subscribe on my channel if you like my readings. Leave a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button and all those things. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello pile 3, and welcome to your reading. What is your destiny? And you felt drawn to the victory card here. And you know what? You also have master number 44 here on the top. And I wanted to Google that, so I did that actually just before I started the reading. And I found here on my phone, I will read this for you. Angel number 44 symbolizes your angels providing divine protection, reaping rewards for your hard work, surrounding yourself with positive energy, and paying attention to your inner wisdom. So I really think you are, this is what I felt, you are reaping, you're destined to harvest good things in your life. You're meant to manifest, to reach your dreams and your goals in this life, to reach victory here, to reach maybe some kind of stardom. Look at you have a crown here on top. To become, to get crowned. What a strange message. Yeah, you're meant to get crowned, to reach victory, to reap the good karma that you have sowed. Yeah, good karma. You're meant for good karma. You're destined for good karma this life. Let's put this here. Actually, you know what I see here? Isn't this, yeah, I see the sign of Aries here. So the leader, you're destined to become maybe some kind of a leader here, becoming crowned. We're gonna look at the rest of your tarot oracle cards. Okay. You have Squirrel, spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. Let's look at that. Yeah. Oh yeah. You have forgiveness. Just keep hearing reaping that good karma. You're meant to reap that good karma, truth. And finally, Sunbittern. Outflank adversaries by keeping a low profile unless threatened. Forgiveness. Okay, so we have forgiveness and there's somebody threatening you here, but you have victory here. Okay, you are meant you are meant to what are you meant to do? What is your destiny here? To definitely share truth here. Be your own caretaker. I think we have to look at your tarot cards as well here at once. You have Two of Pentacles, yeah, balancing energies. What is your destiny? Your destiny is to be some kind of a leader. You know what? Yeah, to be some kind of a leader. To be some kind of a leader that somehow gets rid of some kind of a threat. Some kind of a threat, some kind of a bad energy, some kind of a dark energy, some kind of a You're meant to expose the truth. That is what you're meant to do. Expose the truth. Could be really like something political here even going on. Political. Balancing energies. And with forgiveness. You're really meant to share, I think, high spiritual truths as some kind of a leader here. Victory. Because you're very strong in your energy. And 44... divine protection. I mean, you're divinely protected. So your destiny is to transform or to change, to push away some kind of a darkness in one area here. I think it could be some kind of a community. It could be some kind of a, maybe it's the collective energy. There's some bad people here. That's what I'm feeling. The bad people. You're meant to get rid of the bad people. I don't know how you're doing it, but somehow you're getting rid of them. By exposing them. You're exposing the truth here. And you're getting rid of them. This could be actually, it could be some kind of a high light work that you're doing. Where you're transforming, fighting against darkness on a spiritual level. Spiritual warfare. It could be, doing spiritual warfare, but it could also be in the physical world, exposing bad people, some kind of a bad people, sharing truth here, and get rid of this people, somehow get rid of this people, but like in a way that is balanced in some way. Two of Pentacles. And with the Two of Pentacles, spiritual maintenance, it feels like you're doing, let's put this a bit like this. Like you're doing it both. Balancing, connecting the spiritual world and the physical world in some way. You are kind of somebody that stands. You're making a change in the physical world, definitely, but you're also making a change on the on higher levels, like in the energetical world. You're some kind of a light worker, I think, that's doing some kind of a spiritual warfare, pushing away darkness, transforming darkness, changing the matrix, breaking down the matrix to create a new world, to create a new paradigm. I learned this year word yesterday, paradigm. So changing the whole paradigm, yeah, that is in your destiny. You're meant to be one of these light workers, changing that paradigm, changing that old way of doing things. Getting that threatening energies out of the human experience in some way. I don't know why I'm really getting I'm getting like the whole Russia-Ukraine war here, and you know what, we're stepping into we're really changing the energy now. Now it depends on when you're watching this reading, but you know, the planet of Pluto that is all about transformation and change is finally going into Aquarius again. It starts now 2023, but it bounces a bit back and forward in 2023, but it finally stations itself in Aquarius in the beginning of next year, 2024. I think it's in the beginning. And it hasn't been in Aquarius since, I think, the 17th, 1800th century. And the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, we had the American Revolution, we had the French Revolution, I think the Age of Enlightenment was there also, or something like that. There was a lot of things happening. So that is kind of happening again now, when Pluto is now entering Aquarius once again. It hasn't been, it's like 300 years ago. Let me see, 200 years ago when that was in, when it was in Aquarius the last time. And Pluto has also been in Capricorn now. I don't remember how many years. Was it 30 years maybe? I think the cycle of Pluto is something like that. So it has been in Capricorn maybe 15 years. I don't remember. So but a very, very long time it has been in Capricorn. And Capricorn is all about hard work. It's all about structures. It's all about organization. It's all about, you know, the finances. It's very like strict and disciplined and a bit like that. So we're leaving that energy now. So there's a lot of structures falling now in the coming 2023 and 2024. And somehow you're part of this pile number 3. You're part. You're some kind of a higher light worker here. You're being crowned. It's like you're pushing those people around with some spiritual warfare energy that you're doing. And I don't know what you're doing, but somehow you're sharing truth. And I think just by holding that energy, and I think you're doing a lot of work when you're sleeping, actually, pile 3. So if you have a hard time sleeping, or you're very tired in the days, you wonder what you're doing at night, yeah, you're doing spiritual warfare. I mean, your soul is out there changing the matrix, doing grid work, anchoring energies, and doing this whole thing. But I love that we have forgiveness and truth here on each side here. It's showing that you're not fighting. You don't want to execute people. You don't want to there's forgiveness, there's love here, showing that you are the true light worker because you're anchored in the heart. There is love here, there is compassion here. And you know what, they're showing somebody that's really spiritual advanced is somebody that has compassion both for the oppressor and the oppressed. That is somebody that's really spiritual advanced. Even having more compassion and love for the one that bullies people, because you can't bully people, you can't oppress people. There is a lot of suffering and a lot of darkness that this person has inside of themselves to do something like that. It's like Jesus said when he was hanged there on the cross. He was crying. He wasn't crying for himself. He was crying for the people that was put him there on the cross. He said, like, forgive them, because they don't know what they're doing. They're hurting themselves is what he's meaning. So these people are hurting themselves. So there's you are wise. You are spiritually. Pile number 3, you're meant to be very spiritually advanced. Really spiritual. You're spiritually advanced souls. Yeah, very spiritually advanced souls. And you're doing some kind of spiritual high work here. That is in your destiny here, changing the matrix, changing the whole paradigm, or starting a new paradigm, creating new timelines, manifesting new timelines for light workers, paving the path, breaking the ground, doing all these things. that is your destiny pile number 3. Spiritual maintenance. I think, yeah, you're destined for really like spiritual work. Like with the squirrel here, you know, the squirrel is really collecting its nuts during the, I don't know when it's collecting its nuts, but it's collecting them before the winter starts. Maybe it's going into that hibernated stage and just eating and being in its nest. Don't know the story about squirrels, actually. We have a lot of squirrels here in Sweden. But doing that work, it's like collecting the nuts. And I mean, the squirrel doesn't wake up in the morning and say, oh, I have to collect nuts. It has its only mission, its biggest mission. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm gonna collect those nuts today. And it's like doing it with all the energy and fun. And like, I mean, squirrels are happy animals. I think they look happy jumping around collecting their squirrels. They're very cute, actually. So you're doing kind of, this comes natural for you to do this. It's like you have that doing. You have that doing, you have that ability. It comes natural for you to do the spiritual work. Yeah, it really does. You're definitely destined to awaken and use your spiritual powers in this lifetime for doing this, for being that kind of a light worker or starseed here, changing that paradigm, creating the new timelines, like I said. And once again, you're doing it like with the base of forgiveness and truth. I mean, spiritually advanced soul, yeah. You're destined to be a very spiritual advanced soul. That has the power to change to break down the whole matrix, starting a new paradigm. So that is great, pile number 3. Look at you, Knight of Cups here. Yeah, ooh, Knight of Cups. So all the knights are on a mission, and Knight of Cups is on a mission. To share love, yeah. Knight of Cups is on a mission to share love. It's actually it's the most romantic card in the whole deck. Coming here with some kind of an offering. Knight of Cups has a mission to offer something. And you're offering love. Yeah, you're offering a love. Sharing truth, showing a new way to do things. And I think you're meant, pile number 3, I think you're meant to highlight darkness and things that are going on in the world, but from a very awakened stage of compassion and truth and clean truth. There's no duality, there's no ego. You don't want to point people out just to say like, yeah, they are the bad ones and we are the good ones. Then it's still ego, it's still duality. And I saw this a lot like when COVID started here. I think this was happening all over the world, but it definitely happened here in Sweden. Whoo, that was strong. Like when COVID happened, something happened in with the spiritual people here, leaders or whatever you say, influencers, the spiritual influencer here in Sweden. It's like really, it was divided. Like some people, it was very interesting actually. Now in going back, like now when it's over, not so fun when it was happening, because I was also triggered, but in a different way. But you know, there was a whole thing. There was this. Some people really went into the whole conspiracy part of COVID, and it was like really like this is what is bad and this is what is good. This is the bad people, and we shouldn't do this and we shouldn't do that. Hating people doing this or hating people doing that. I think for many people who was reacting the other way, it was very hard to see spiritual influencers sharing so much, or I really found, for me it was triggering, really triggering. So I'm very personal here now, I feel, but now it's over. So now it's all fine. I had to deal with those emotions, but seeing people in a spiritual position that influences people in a way you feel it's not really genuine. It's still duality. It's still some kind of a hate. It's still pointing out people, saying this is bad, this is good, and so I think your spiritual truth, no, the way you work with lifting up, because I think somehow you have that part of transforming unconsciousness in the world, or showing the way. But I think your way of doing it is very like you know, like Jesus on the cross. He wasn't hanging there saying, when I die, punish them all. Burn them all, kill them all. Like he wasn't saying that. He was crying. He was saying, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. I mean, that is the energy that you have, and that's what I'm saying. That is why you are the spiritual advanced soul. So I think you're destined to become the spiritual advanced soul. I mean, it's a whole journey. I mean, we go through all these things. I mean, I have been very unconscious, and I mean, I had posts that I shared like years ago, and when I look at them now, it's like, phew, wow, that was, I was really triggered when I wrote this and this like that. So it's natural going through this whole process, but you're definitely meant to learn a lot going through all this, and then learn becoming the spiritual advance, heart-based with the forgiveness. I mean, look at this rose here, this big green heart rose, heart chakra rose here. Being that heart-based, heart-centered person, spiritual influencer maybe, that shows compassion, that you don't even show it, you have emerged to become that. It's like, you know, we keep talking about Christ, so really Christ consciousness, you're destined to awaken Christ consciousness inside of yourself and share that energy, channel that energy through your whole being. You're merging into becoming an expression of Christ consciousness. Wow, this is such a beautiful energy. Wow. File number 3. Yeah, so once again, I like repeating words, and if you find it weird, I do it because at the same time, while I'm repeating words or repeating things, what I'm doing actually, I'm anchoring, or I'm channeling energy. So I'm kind of like anchoring energy, downloading energies to myself and to you listeners also at the same time. So that's why sometimes I repeat things. So to repeat this, what you are doing is that you are, funny now, I don't remember what I said, it went away. But Christ consciousness, you're merging the Christ consciousness, anchoring that in yourself, and then channeling that energy through your whole being here. So wow, that is your destiny. Yeah, to become an expression of pure Christ consciousness is in your destiny, and to then transform, awaken people, you know, maybe even help people that are really like lost in their egos, lost in a lower vibration, that really acts, that really are bad people that do bad to other people. There is no bad people, but people that do bad out of a lower state of consciousness. There's definitely people that do bad out of a state of lower consciousness. I think you can really awaken this soul. I mean, if Putin here went, or somebody else stood in front of Jesus, with that light, you know, and with that love, it's like something happens in them. It kind of opens them. So I think you're meant to awaken people that have very low vibrations and very low, that acts from a place of low consciousness. And 2 of Pentacles, it's like you are the one there in the middle here, connecting the worlds here. Yeah, let's put this here. I like this because this feels like 2 things. You're the one connecting these things. You're connecting the duality. Yeah, connecting the duality between light and dark. Wow, pile number 3. I'm starting to love this reading. So you're really that true advanced spiritual light worker. So you're doing this all on a whole energetic level. You're doing things that nobody even knows. Even when you are in the same room talking, they don't even know the half of the things that you're doing, but it feels good. So they keep on listening to you. But you're definitely transforming like energies while you talk, and somehow becoming the bridge between light and dark, making both those energies merge together into forgiveness, into truth, and kind of become one. Wow. 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 I think this energy is going to be with me for the rest of the day. Yeah, this was woohoo. I'm going to be so speeded up today, channeling this high energy here. Okay. We have 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the rest of your card. 10 of Swords. Yeah, an Ace of Swords. Sharing truth. Yeah, this is you. Really you. 7 of Pentacles. Patience. Teaching people patience. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles is all about patience. You're really destined to really cultivate high how do I say? This is once again Christ consciousness. I mean, Christ consciousness is all about. It's not about the religion, Christianity. Forget about that. That's a whole different story. So Christ consciousness is this pure energy, the pure energy of forgiveness, of compassion, of truth, of patience, of tolerance. And I mean, all the spiritual leaders or all the spiritual strong people had that spiritual master. Jesus had that. He anchored that energy inside himself. Buddha had that in himself. Also anchored that energy of truth, of love, of metta, loving kindness, of compassion. So you are really destined to become this person here. And Ten of Swords is all about ending pain, ending suffering. So you're meant to end pain and suffering for, on a grander scale for humanity. You're making some kind of a difference, I think, like I said, some spiritual warfare, something like that on a higher level. But spiritual warfare is also kind of not the right word, because you're doing it with love. It's like an angel would face darkness. This is the way this is the kind of advanced soul that you're becoming. And the Ace of Swords, look at this ending you're reading here. Breakthroughs, really spirit, breaking through the old, creating the new. Yeah, pile one. Seven of Pentacles, you know what? We have a tree with apples here also. So, and victory. So, like I said a little bit in the beginning, I think you're also in your destiny. There is for you to manifest a good life for yourself. Apples is all about luck and I think fertility also, but I think it's really about luck. I think in the past, like apples was seen as a luxurious fruit, actually. Back in the days, I don't know where, but I think there was something like that. There's a story here with fruits, with the apples here. So yeah, but the abundance and luck, I think, yeah, apples I think is a symbol for abundance and luck. And I feel like you're really manifesting a good life for yourself. It's in your destiny. And I mean, look at this good karma you have. I mean, if you're such a spiritual advanced soul that you're really starting to, that you're not even starting, you're gonna merge with Christ consciousness. I mean, that means you have done the work. I mean, in your past lives, you are like really done. You have done the work. I mean, you didn't wake up one day and then this happened to you. It's like you did the work. That means you have really, you've been working so many lives. They're showing me endless lifetimes now. I see Himalayas here. I see India. I definitely see Tibet. I see you like in Japan. I see a lot of like Buddhistic energy here, actually, really like meditating in your past lives and really searching. But I also see you in, Russia keeps coming up here. I see you in Siberia, like a shaman in Siberia. So there's definitely a connection to Russia. Or the Slavic countries, or the countries around Russia, or however it was. I mean, I don't know the history about what countries where, but yeah, some kind of a connection here to Russia, also to China. Actually, also comes up here. So you have a lot of connection, but you have been, they're just showing me your life. It's like thousands and thousands of lifetimes, and you've been learning and you've been walking and you really been, you've been on such a long journey, and you closed the circle of karma. It's like you've done it. It feels like you're going the full circle now. It's, yeah, look at this infinity here. So you're closing it now. You started here and you did the whole work, and now you're coming back, and now you're in the flow. You're back to your soul energy or something. You're in the flow here. But what I'm seeing is in the past life, you have great karma. So you have done good things in the past. So there is really in this lifetime, because of you merging into that Christ consciousness of yours, ending and still doing good for other people. I mean, it's in to be that server of light is in your energy. It's like what your soul, along the way, it's what your soul found to be really resonating with your soul's wants and your soul. Because, as souls, we also have wishes and wants. So on a soul level, on a higher level, we're just pure source light. I am light, but we also have a soul level. So on a soul level, this is what you found by doing all your travels in past lives, experiencing all these things. What really became something that your soul really found was important, was compassion, was forgiveness, was truth. You were there, I see you next to Buddha, I see you next to Christ, and I see you now I'm not getting anybody else. I just get Christ and Buddha. So maybe somebody else that you resonate with, but you were definitely there next to their side or somewhere close to their energy. So you really, and by your own journey here, maybe, I don't know, I think you had some kind of a life, you know, experiencing saintlyhood, experience different states of consciousness, and you're a very spiritual advanced soul, actually, pile number 3. And what you found, or what your soul is really like expanded to become, is the server of light. You want to serve people. You want to do good. You want to do good. You want to serve. You want to share compassion. You want to share truth. You're kind. Kindness. You have learned the importance of kindness. Just, I think there's a lot of humble energy in your. There's a lot of humbleness in your energy. I just really see you serving people in many previous lifetimes, just serving people, serving the light, really trying to do what is right here, with so much patience here, with the 7 of Pentacles, actually, with so much patience. You have walked through lifetimes, I mean lifetimes, so many lifetimes, with all the patience for trying to anchor that Christ light. Yeah, you saw, you know what, you saw Christ and you met Buddha, but I think Christ, very strong connection to Christ here. I think you were there with Christ, and I think you have a very strong connection with Christ and the angels, yeah, with the force. Because force is all about the divine protection, but it's very connected to the angels. It's actually an angel number 4. It's the vibration of angel is 4. So definitely a strong connection to angels and to Christ. I think Christ is one of your closest guides even, and definitely your friend. It's your friend. It's your dear friend. Brother Christ is your dear friend here. So it's like you saw that in him when you were there, and he gave you forgiveness. Maybe put your hand. He forgave you. He helped you forgive yourself. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Forgive yourself maybe for bad things that you did in your past lives. And maybe this life, you also, I mean, we have all done bad things, and you have learned by forgiving yourself at the depths for things that you've done. Maybe you murdered people in the past, maybe you oppressed people in the past, maybe you were the bully in the past, but you've learned forgiveness by forgiving yourself. And that gave you that wisdom to forgive people, to see the oppressed one, to see the bullies as, yeah, they're acting from their level of consciousness. And maybe it's not good, but they're in pain. They have so much darkness. They're hurting themselves first. This is what they're doing. It's going to take them a lot of lifetimes to balance that out, because you did it. And you know how much hard work it demanded of you, how much pain and suffering that you had to go through to balance that karma. So there is definitely compassion, and there's definitely pure compassion that comes from you now towards these people that are in pain. Yeah, and once again, abundance, a lot of abundance is meant to enter into your life this lifetime. You're meant to really realize what the positive karma, the good karma that you have. And I think you're going to reach some kind of higher enlightened stage in this lifetime. So you're not going to be so bothered with what you have and what you don't have. But it's going to be good for you. Yeah, you're going to have a good life. That's what I'm saying. You're going to be very loved. People are going to really shower you with their love and gratitude in some way. I don't know what. You're a grand healer. Yeah, I think 44 was a master healer number, actually. So definitely you're some kind of a master healer, pile number 3. Okay, I think we came to the end of your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was nice energy. I felt all calm now, actually. I felt like we went through a whole healing process here now. Coming back, ending the reading, coming back to the pure connection with the Christ energy here, and really felt like everything just went. Yeah, this was a healing reading. It really was a deep healing reading here. Okay, guys, if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and yeah, share a comment in the comment section. Super curious how this resonates for you guys. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, Pile 3.